everybody, welcome back to Mofo's World. Today we're back, Fallout 4. Today we're going to be doing a mission called Dangerous Minds. We got to go talk to Dr. Amari. Let's see what we can get into. I forgot what town we was even in. We're in Diamond City, ain't we? Yeah, we're in Diamond City. Alright. Let's go find the doctor.
Stay out of Hood Neighbor. I'm saying.
The memory den. Yeah, that's right.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We coming.
I about already forgot what we was doing. Let's see what we get into here. The memory den. This ought to be fun.
I thought you had forgotten about this.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari. She's
hey, baby.
downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
Carry it everywhere I go.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is
keep
an
going.
older generation synth.
It's like a
But
woman to tell you half a
Institute
damn story
technology
and then leave you
being what
standing
it
there
is,
wondering about it.
The brain implant could fit him, but that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
That right, I can tell by looking
I
at your old
appreciate
ass.
this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Son, I'll be glad to find that boy and get that out of the way.
Sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you
Might
to
have
keep
to shoot
talking
the
to me,
son
Mr.
bitch.
Valentine.
You go to
Can
acting
you start
crazy, I'm gonna
changing your
bust you.
cognitive
Don't like
functions
you any
every
damn
day?
way.
Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive
Oh,
functions
hell
in
no.
parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
I prefer not to be
Alright.
hooked up to the goofy
Let's get
son of a
started.
bitch.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
If I come out looking like the Terminator screwed the witch on the damn Wizard of Oz, I'm gonna be pissed. Me up in this big lazy boy.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep! Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way.
Check out my
And she
mama.
protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Damn, son, so we just come from damn tormented household.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
We are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of them.
Oh,
Dad
Dad's
was
in
either
there.
drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Just running around through this guy's brain.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's gonna be fun. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Fine. You'll see. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Damn, Smith & Wesson.
I know.
44.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
So,
Yes, brutal. Brutal
I didn't
mercenary.
care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it?
Yeah, you better not kill
So
your
who do
ass.
you
You
want
two
dead?
hobos don't look like you got a pot to
Well,
piss in.
it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
So I don't think they was talking about me right there. Because Kellogg looks totally different.
Mr.
Must have been
Kellogg,
back in the day.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see
That's
for
what he looked
myself
like when he
if you
got
really
me.
existed.
We do, as you...
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. What do you want? You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive
The first synths weren't all that impressive.
of our operations lately. This
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Just drop them
We
suckers.
may have something to talk about after all.
Yeah, we do what I got unless you want to be down there with them. I tell you that, I smoke your ass.
Manual override initiated.
Oh, here they are.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
Hey, look around, see if I see my neighbors.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Pod C6.
Yep, there's what's his
down the
name? I
hall
forgot
near
his
the end.
name. I think he is a Cunningham. Still there I am. Old lady at. Hell, she looked like she already dead. Stiff as a damn board. Hell, wave at me or something. Hell, wink.
This is the one. Here.
This gal's in here.
Open it.
Hang on. See what this monk's
Eggheads
doing.
never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
Damn, he can't see for shit, can he?
But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
You gotta have that thing on your eye to look at that computer screen.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Yeah, your ass.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated.
Is it over?
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, Neither did they. Not really.
Hell, did I give birth to a
Even
damn
then, I knew it was a
NBA
mistake
legend, or
leaving him
what's so
alive.
special about him?
I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller.
Shit,
Even
you
if he
ain't
somehow
didn't
got
raise no
thawed
bitch,
out.
son. I'll bust your ass, don't you
At
ever
least I
think
know
about
those
that.
Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
You wanted that damn kid, you could have had it.
If he
Hell,
could
you
take me out,
could have had it before the
they
damn
won't
world
be able
ended.
to hide from
I
him for
could give
long.
two shit.
Almost. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Everything's gonna be fine.
You should have took on both. Well, I guess technically you did.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy
Better
go.
took them both alive. You could put up with their damn nagging ass mouth.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the
Pretty
holdup?
cool to actually get to see what happened. Because at the beginning of it,
Big
you can't
heads
see
never
past
liked taking
whatever
orders.
you see from inside the
Kellogg, I just
crowd
need to
chamber.
confirm. Come on.
It's pretty cool they put
All
this
right,
back in the game.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to...
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Looks like a poor man's blade.
Is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you.
Blade
One
of the
our
Commonwealth.
scientists has left the Institute.
Hobo blade.
As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Last time somebody told me that it didn't end up real well.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Well, I feel like my butthole's
okay,
puckered and my balls is hanging
Thank
down
you.
to my
That's
kneecaps.
good.
So,
But I want you to keep
kind of side
monitoring
effect
yourself.
is that?
We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
I've already been there 3 times. That was just
If
while
we
I
need to
was out
find
on a
Virgil,
stroll.
then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, great. Now I gotta go back and talk to this damn mug. Little Two-Face. Figured he'd be in here flirting with this old gal. Ah, there his old bitch ass is.
Hi.
Good neighbors crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
So
I hear you. It's a
you
mess
just
out
come
there.
and sit in
It's
a
rough in
corner.
the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, don't ask.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just
Here we
woke
go
up.
again.
Oh man, that's
Let's
amazing!
break out the story.
It's just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
He was a caveman, got frozen in an iceberg from prehistoric times. When they thawed him out, he went on a rampage. It took the Shroud and Man-to-Man combined to take him down. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real, with his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life, so we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun, even better than the one in the show.
Well, if you
But to
fly
make
your
this
damn ass
work,
out in front of
I
me,
still
son, you're
need
gonna
the
get
most
smoked.
important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they
Oh,
actually
hell.
got one here in Boston.
I
They
think I
made it
got
for
that.
a TV show. Will you help?
I remember seeing a silver shroud.
As it
Yeah,
happens,
I thought
I
I already
already
had
have your
that. I remember
costume.
seeing that shit
Together with
somewhere.
my gun, everything's all set.
Well, suit
There
up.
you go.
Get with it.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett
Oh,
Reinhardt
hell no.
or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
Come on. Don't sell
Yeah.
yourself short.
I got
Yeah,
a
you
better
got
idea
this.
who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You
Oh,
already got your
no.
own origin story and everything. What with the cryo vault and all.
I'm not dressing up in tights, pal.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
not
like I'm
getting
asking
into
you to
that
dress up as
shit.
Grognek the Barbarian. I'll be here if you change your mind.
I'm not going to. But you just be there. Shut the hell up with that. I ain't putting on no damn tights and skipping through the damn city. I'm like Jesus out here, son. I'm parting the damn seas and walking through shit. I mean, hell, I can't be out here smoking hoes and damn dropping these damn suckers wearing those freaking Robin, damn Batman looking shit.